You can't really balance life right now. You can only sort of divide it. Two working adults, full-time jobs, living in a 2-bedroom apartment with our 9-year-old who I'm homeschooling and a 3-year-old who cannot really be bound by walls. My name's Natasha. I live on the West Coast, mom, wife. I'm a fundraiser for a major public university out here. We have this tiny little space carved out between the end of the bed and the entrance to the bathroom that's serving as our home office, and our dresser now serves as our homeschool. We started getting all of these homeschooling expectations. I wanted to be able to say, no, this can't impact my life, my work, but it's your kid and it's their school. I think when this all first started, the expectation was that you were just going to work at home the same way you've always worked from home, not understanding that if you've got children in the house that you just can't. You don't have the same type of bandwidth and attention, and you can't necessarily stick to the same work hours that everyone else is working under. I think that as time has moved on, people are realizing that a lot more flexibility needs to happen if you want folks to be able to stay engaged in the workplace. So I think that there is that understanding now that wasn't there in the beginning. It's been hard to find ways to cope with this new reality. I didn't have to constantly figure out, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to try to make this, fun or new or different, or it's exhausting. I'm not myself at all. I'm very, very much an extrovert. I really need people to be my best self. Trying to figure out other sources of energy without draining the introverts that live in my house. That's been really difficult, and trying to find other self-care. I'm learning a lot about myself and my own expectations of myself, really trust myself and depend on myself to make each day, week, month better. Being able to walk in the redwoods, anything I can do to be outside and to not feel so confined has been really important. We're just so fortunate, and we live in a community where we have so much nature surrounding us. Earlier this week, I saw a whale screech right next to the shore, which just felt like an incredible way to start a week and have a little bit more hope than the weeks before. I know that we're going to get through this, and I know that no matter what happens throughout this and what new normal emerges, that we're going to be able to rebuild a wonderful life. Having an emergency like this would help us really wake up and pay attention to the things that we know are really problematic in our society and be better in our individual lives and as a larger community.